What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI, and in this video we're going to be unboxing the Venom Space Knight 2-pack. Thank you for joining me on this video today. Make sure you subscribe if you are new to the channel. Helps us grow, helps us get to the point where I can start putting even more time, money, and effort into these videos. But today, what we're doing is opening the brand new Marvel Legends Venom, Space Knight, and Mania 2-pack. Now, I gotta be honest, I'm only familiar with both of these characters as of today. Let me see if I got the backstory right. Space Knight Venom is Flash Thompson. He was in the military. He gets his legs blown off. He then volunteers for a symbiote experiment because US government has the symbiote. It takes a liking to him. He becomes Agent Venom. Bunch of stuff happens. Then somebody gives him a big crazy new suit and he becomes the ambassador for Earth in intergalactic affairs, which I think I summed it all up pretty well there, but we get this character very, very late in the story anyway. He's the Space Knight, I guess. That's who he works for. That's where he clocks in, that's where he clocks out. Then we've got Mania, which is, okay, it's this teenage girl, I can't remember her name, but there's like a clone of Venom symbiote that grafts to her, I think, or the original one, I don't know, there's two symbiotes at one point that are both Venom, and then her dad gets murdered, and she wants to, kill him, but Venom's like, no, you can't do that, and then she basically goes crazy and becomes this full-on psycho villain. But I love the look of this figure, I love the look of both of them. Let's open it up and see what we've got. Alright, so let's have a look at the big boy first. We've got Agent Venom, Space Knight Venom, I guess, whatever it is. He's got the Guardians of the Galaxy logo on his arms, I believe. That is the Guardians logo. Yeah, let's say it is. And then he's got this, kind of, I don't know, it's almost like a tactical, but almost like a sporting kind of design with the lines around the wrist and on the back of the calves, and even the way that the feet are, they kind of look like sneakers. I don't know, he looks a little bit sporty, does our boy Venom. Now sadly it doesn't come with a different set of hands, but it does come with two heads, and it does come with some big Venom blobs that you can attach to him as well. So looking at the second head, when I can get it on, I already like the look of this way better. Second head is on, I already like this one way better. You can see the teeth on there, you can see the eyes much better as well. And it's a very unusual take on Venom. There's a lot of equipment and helmets and stuff like that with this, I believe. Usually we get to see the symbiote kind of floating around doing its own thing, but what I'm interested to see is how does it look with one of the other Venom heads on there. That head's not going on there, apparently. Let's just put the smiley face back on there. Somewhat limited articulation, almost pinless. I mean, there's one pin on the arm, and then there's pins on the legs. Let's have a look at these weapon blobs. I don't know what to call them, just symbiote blobs. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. The plastic blends in pretty nicely from the blade into the arm. Let's have a look at the other one here. What the hell do I do with this one? Alright, so he does look pretty beastly once he's got these things on his arms. I mean, they're going to make great for, it'll make a good sort of pose. He's very imposing with these. I think the bigger one you could even have kind of down on the ground kind of thing to even support the figure. Let's see how he does stand with these things. He stands up perfectly fine. Very, very stable. I kind of dig this figure. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. I got this set more for the Mania figure, but I really enjoyed this Venom Space Knight and the way it looks. When I was looking into it, it looked like he uses weapons and stuff like that a bit more. I was a bit disappointed we didn't get more of that. But these effects look fantastic, and the paint application on this one is, I think, honestly, damn near perfect. I can't see any blemishes all throughout these white and black lines. Oh, on the back, yeah, tiny little bit on the back. It's just like the tiniest little fraction off, but that is nitpicking because it looks fantastic. All the lines look great. Shelf worthy? when I need a Venom, I already have some pretty good choices, but I don't know, if I'm doing like some sort of cosmic display, I mean, he fits good. He's got a Guardians thing on the side of his, on his shoulder, but I don't have any animated Guardians figures, and that is definitely not a collection I need to start, even though I know they released them all pretty recently. But love this guy, and I will do my best to find a place on the shelf for Space Knight Venom. Alright, let's have a look at Mania. Now, what sucks about this, first off, is no other hands, no other heads, and I feel like it should have had a bit more of a, like, there's no mouth on this one here. I know that that's how it's drawn a lot of the time, but I would have liked to have seen a bit more of a mouthy kind of head on this one. Now, the purple on the boots and the forearms, that's a really, really nice effect. Depending on what sort of angle you're looking at it, it's either black or purple, and it's only on those parts. I think it looks great. Have a look at the feet. These are nice, big, flat feet as well, so she should be pretty good to pose, I would say. Again, just wish we had some more hands or some more accessories on this. Although, with that being said, she's got these studded, like, you know, wrist guards. They might look good repurposed on a different figure if you're doing, like, figure photography and stuff like that. And then she's got that studded belt, which I think that's staying exactly where it is. In terms of articulation, there's not a great deal, especially in the midsection, which, you know, I kind of like that. There is the hinge that goes all the way back on the head, so if you can manage to get her in some kind of, like, pose where she's, like, looking up, like the superhero pose, you know, you might be in good shape, but it's written. I don't think she's a little bit limited with the articulation. Looks like it's double jointed, pinless everywhere, but I don't know, something about this one just the figure feels a little bit too small. You don't really have the range of articulation because the parts just seem a little bit shorter. She stands up really easily, and I mean, she's a fantastic looking symbiote figure. Like that design of the spikes coming out the one side of the head to sort of give you that sort of punk haircut sort of style. I really like the way that looks, and I really like these feet. If they can find ways to put these feet on more female figures, I'll be fine with that, but, you know, I guess you can only do what you can do. I'm now very curious to see what other versions of this we get with different heads, because you got to think there might be an unmasked head or just more of the Venom-y kind of heads, but is that then going to come with a different design on the body as well? Like, I'm hoping that I've got in at the right time to get this really, really, like, nice black and white with the hint of purple. Unfortunately, the Nico head doesn't fit on the peg. I was really hoping that I'd be able to kind of kit bash these two figures here, but the pegs are just completely different sizes. I guess these figures are from completely different eras, but everything on this one looks great. Is it shelf worthy? Abso-friggin-lutely. I'm gonna definitely find a place for this one on the shelf. Even if I just chuck it in my Spider-Verse, more than happy to accommodate for this figure here. The limited paintwork and the bands around the wrist really make this one come to life, and I'm very excited to see if Hasbro brings out different head scans for this one in the future. So shelf worthy? Yes. Definitely. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't already, and help the channel grow, because this is all very, very new. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it all in the comments. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.